Welcome to Dreamy Tales English. I'm David. Tonight, we have a special story for you. It's called The Coffee Shop Owner of Chengdu. Chengdu is known as the City of Pandas, but it is also becoming known for something else, its coffee culture. While Shanghai and Beijing have long been considered China's coffee capitals, Chengdu has quietly emerged as one of the most vibrant coffee scenes in the country. And at the heart of this scene is a young woman named Xiaoya. Xiaoya was 26 years old when she opened her coffee shop in a small alley near the center of Chengdu. She had studied business administration in college but worked for 3 years at a marketing firm before quitting to pursue her dream. Her parents were concerned. Why leave a good job? They asked. Coffee shops are hard to run. But Xiaoya had seen something in Chengdu that excited her, a growing community of young people who wanted more than just fast coffee. They wanted space. They wanted connection. They wanted a place where they could slow down, read a book, talk with friends, or simply be still. So she opened Quiet Bean, a small coffee shop with only 8 tables, each one arranged to face a window overlooking the alley. The walls were painted white, the floors were made of reclaimed wood, and the shelves were filled with books donated by customers. There was no music, only the sound of grinding beans, pouring water, and quiet conversation. Every morning at 7 o'clock, Xiaoya arrived to prepare the shop. She roasted her own beans, ground them fresh, and brewed each cup with care. She believed that coffee was not just a drink. It was a ritual. A moment of pause in a busy day. A way to connect with yourself and with others. One rainy afternoon, a young man named Leo walked into Quiet Bean. He was from Canada, studying Chinese at a university in Chengdu, and he had heard about the shop from a friend. He stood in the doorway, looking around with wide eyes. "This is different," he said. Xiaoya smiled. "How is it different?" "In other coffee shops, everyone is on their phone. Here, people are talking, reading, thinking." Xiaoya nodded. "That is what we want. Coffee is not just about caffeine. It is about community." Over the next few weeks, Leo became a regular at Quiet Bean. He came every morning before class, ordered an Americano, and sat by the window reading Chinese novels. He watched the other customers, students studying, writers typing on laptops, elderly couples sharing tea and gossip, young professionals taking breaks from work. He noticed something remarkable: nobody was rushing. Nobody was checking their phone every 30 seconds. People were present. They were here. They were alive. One evening, as Leo was leaving, he asked Xiaoya, "How did you create this atmosphere? Why do people come here instead of going to Starbucks?" Xiaoya thought about this for a moment. Starbucks is convenient. It is consistent. But it is not personal. Here, I know your name. I know how you take your coffee. I know that you are studying for exams and that you need a quiet place to focus. I know that you are going through a breakup and that you need a place to sit alone without feeling judged." She paused. Coffee shops are not just about coffee. They are about belonging. About being seen. About having a third place, not home, not work, but somewhere in between where you can be yourself. Leo looked around the shop. He saw a student sleeping with her head on her textbook. He saw 2 friends laughing over lattes. He saw an old man reading a newspaper in silence. He saw a young woman crying softly into her cup, comforted by the presence of others who understood. "This is beautiful," he said. Xiaoya smiled. This is Chengdu. Years later, when Leo returned to Canada, he wrote a blog post about his experience at Quiet Bean. He described the shop not as a business, but as a sanctuary, a place where people could escape the noise of modern life and reconnect with themselves and each other. The post went viral. Thousands of people read it. Comments poured in from around the world. I wish my city had a place like this. Coffee should be about connection, not just consumption. Chengdu is not just pandas. It is also this. And one comment from a young woman in New York stood out. I moved to New York last year and I feel so alone. Reading this makes me miss Chengdu. Thank you for reminding me that community exists. Xiaoya read that comment and felt tears prick her eyes. She had opened Quiet Bean to share something she loved. But she had not realized that what she was really sharing was hope, hope that in a world that often feels fragmented and lonely, there are still places where people can come together, sit quietly, and remember that they are not alone. Good night, and sweet dreams.